Okay, let me share my screen, guys. Okay, so yesterday we are discussing about the AMDP and we faced an issue with one of the select statement. Okay, let me share that screen. So this is the class that we created. We got an error where the fields are the conflict in the type, guys. Conflict in the type. Nothing, guys. Just there is a type that is a mistake from my side that the order of the fields which I specified here is not matching at the down when we getting. See here, I just used select. This is my final internal table based on the data of this many internal tables. Okay, based on the data of customer details, order item, and these all things customer. I just used inner join and used this particular fields. Okay, one of the field name I just used type, different type. So that's the reason it has been giving error, guys. So one of the field which I specified here has been duplicated. So when I checked that sequence, I oversighted. I didn't check that particular field. So due to that, the target fields which are part of this and the fields which you are passing here are not matching. That was the error. Okay. So again, I checked it and this just I use the same fields here, VBL and ER data, ER data, all the things, and just it's working. Okay, so here you can use this way as number of internal tables locally. You can get it based on your requirement. Try to get in one select, guys. Okay, try to get maximum as much as using one single select. Okay, based and inner join all this. If it is not possible, then you can split like this and finally you can pass to your in final internal table. That's your wish, guys. Okay, likewise you can use it. Okay, so just here yesterday I've been specifying you can use cast in case of AMDP also, guys. Okay, but when you specify cast, see here cast followed by the field. Okay, syntax will be same. Okay, as what is the as, but in case of CDS you used to specify abab.char, abab.decimals, abab.quant. Here in case of AMDPs you will not have abab dot. Okay, you need to use var. Sorry, somebody speaking. Okay, you need to use var. Okay, if it is character you need to specify character and what is the length you have to specify like this, close followed by as, same as. Okay, var char, same thing, var variable, where represents for variable, decimals variable floating. So whichever is applicable for you, you need to specify. Okay, there is no specifically quantity amount in case of AMDPs, means there is no specific variable for quantity decimals, sorry, quantity amount as we have in AMDPs. Here it is only var char, var decimals, it may be amount or uh, amount or quantity, because both are decimals only. In this case it represents like a decimals. Okay, you can use var decimals for based on your requirements. Oh, okay, so
here in AMDP, sorry, yesterday I was not there. Just a small question. So here in AMDP, just I'm seeing this inner joiner based on that custom. I mean, like custom table, right?
These inner joins are not custom tables. These are the internal tables which you declared in the AMDP.
Yeah, sorry. Instead of internal table, I said custom table.
Yeah, okay,
So
yeah.
it acts like for all entries, right?
It acts like not like here for all entries. For all entries concepts is completely different, but here for all entries will not work in case of AMDPs. Okay,
Yeah,
if you
in
want to
case of
get the
AMDPs,
data for if you want to get the data from multiple tables, then you need to use inner join. So yeah, the intention is we need to group the data of all these tables into one internal table. Then we need to use inner join. Okay, whereas here there is a chances of getting duplications, whereas in all entries you will not get duplications.
Yeah, so it's like an above statement. See, if you see VBAP, we are joining with order header, right? So that is like, I mean, so whatever the orders are there
Based
and
on this we are getting this,
yeah.
based on this we are getting, just like an
It's
intention
like
is
for all intention is like for all entries.
we are trying to achieve whatever we are doing with for all entries, we are achieving with this inner join, but both are different concept.
Yes, both are different. Yeah, definitely both are different. But it's here in this case, it acts like it.
Yes, intention is that, right? Okay, so likewise you can use this way, guys. This is a main advantage of in AMDPs, where you can split it and simplify your things, and you can do it. Again, on top of that, guys, you can use union, all what are the things. If you want to group multiple things, simply you can use union and sorry. Here, for example, just I'm showing, not writing it. You can write union and you can write one more select, guys. Okay, you can write one more select. Likewise, you can specify it and it will group into this internal table. Okay, likewise you can use union, all that functions are applicable, guys, even in case of AMDPs. Okay, just activating it. Okay, so this is the way you can utilize it, guys. So now the next way I'm going to show how to use an AMDP method in another AMDP method. I'll create two methods, guys. One method I'll just get header details, and in second method I'll get item details based on the header details. Okay, so let's create an AMDP, one AMDP, and use that simple, guys. Just what is the thing is, we are just trying to reuse an existing AMDP. It is maybe same class or it may be external class, doesn't matter. Okay, so the procedure is same. Okay, let me show you. I'm just going to copy this, guys. Okay, already two internal tables are there, that's fine. So here I'm going to specify this is not required. Okay, now I'm going to specify one more method.
We can say CDS uses more features, right? Stuff.
Yeah, we can generally CDS has more features compared to AMDP, but only thing is some cases, for example, if you are not able to do the things with the CDS like selecting the data and grouping all, the here only flexibility is just you can break that. Okay, so you can think like a regular ABAP when it comes to AMDP.
Yeah, so which one is more advantageous? I mean, in case of any, if you got a question like that, so which one
anything as a first, the first answer what I was at the starting of the class itself, I said any requirement you should try to achieve with CDS. AMDPs are least preferred. Okay, only thing is we have a concept we need to know. Initially people used to do generally, I'm just telling you, before at the starting of HANA, people used to do more on AMDP compared to CDS. Okay, now that completely within 2 years SAP has given AMDPs are just to use when your requirements are not achievable. Okay, if you feel that it is not being with CDS and making a complex, then you go with an AMDP, make it flexible. Okay, again in this also, just I'm giving this concept, all these things. Nowadays nobody is using AMDPs, guys, in general. Okay, CDS, in some cases we use CDS table functions. In some cases we use CDS table function. It means that CDS is on top of AMDP. Okay, So that we'll discuss as a part of next class. Means the values which are required for CDS is derived from AMDP at the base level. Okay, so that we'll discuss.
Yeah.
So I'm just using exporting. Okay, value. Followed by EX underscore items specifying type. Why it's giving this TT underscore order type. Okay, so these are the methods which have been discussed. What is this? Implementation is statement methods. Why?
Value.
No. This colon is missing. Okay.
Yeah, that is also instead of value or.
Okay, so that's it. Value exporting. So this is the implementation is missing. That's fine. We are going to implement now. So now as a part of this, I'm just using these all things I have not used now here. You're just using VBAK. Okay, so here I have one method which is I implemented on top of this. Second method, just we are going to implement same way, guys. Okay, but now see here method. So cannot be implementation. Yes, fine. Just a minute. In the class, what is the source code is not completed. Get details. That's fine, no problem. Method, I'm just using get details, get underscore item details. Okay, by database procedure, same thing. By database procedure for HTML language script, SQL script, the same thing is. Okay, options, read only, and specifying the tables using tables. Okay, using tables VBAP. And now my intention is I need to use that particular the previous method in this particular class. The previous method I want to use as a part of this particular class. Now again, simply see here the method name, the class name. Okay, any class, it may be with the same class or it may be external class, doesn't matter. Okay, class name followed by, in using you have to specify class name. Okay, followed by the name of the method, guys. Class name followed by the name of the method which you want to utilize as a part of another AMDP method. Okay, this should be also an AMDP method only. You cannot call regular class. That's the reason as well. AMDP method inside AMDP or AMDP class method inside another AMDP. That's it. Now simply I'm going to specify end method. Okay, so now we are just using AMDP method inside another AMDP. Okay, now as apart from that, plus any other core tables. That's your wish. Now you are calling the first method in the second method of the AMDP class, AMDP methods. Any questions in the syntax here? It may be any type of method. It may be static method or instance method, doesn't matter. The calling will be with like a just like a static method, guys. Okay. Now you can call here simply I can see use call statement. No regular ABAP methods cannot be called, only AMDP methods. I cannot call a regular class which is part of SC24 as a part into this guys. Okay, I'm using call to call this particular AMDP inside AMDP. Just I specified right now using, but I have not called it. Okay, now I'm going to specify call this followed by fine, and followed by you need to specify what are the importing parameters that you are going to specify. Okay, now I am having an importing parameter IAM underscore order type. This is an importing parameter since it's a mandatory. Okay, this is equal to followed by greater than symbol. This is a key guys. This is a syntax to pass it. Okay, followed by greater than symbol, and you can pass any default value or you can pass a importing parameter of this method. Right now there is no importing parameters this now, so I'm passing some default value. Okay, followed by the values will come into this internal table. Values will come into this internal table. Okay, ex underscore this should be equal to, okay, just use comma guys. Okay, just use comma, ex underscore this followed by you need to specify what is that in which table you want to get it. I want to get it into colon followed by name of the internal table. I'll specify order, any name, it will automatically creates order header, order header. So here the method followed by semicolon. That's it. Now here you will get a syntax error. You are getting syntax error. There is one more thing we need to do. See here, SQL incorrect syntax. Okay. Now you need to use this in the double quotes, guys. Okay. You need to use double quotes. This is the call AMDP method followed by the importing parameters and this so and so. Save it till this point. Just still you are getting errors. That's fine. User declaration of object is not needed. Why? Table still we have not used. That's fine, not an issue. Just a minute, what is the issue coming? Okay, just Z. Okay, caps, guys. Just should be caps. Z AMDP. Underscore CP underscore 04 should be greater than just get sales, since used in sales underscore orders. Sales orders. Okay, so it should be in the caps because we using in the double quotes, guys. Okay, it should be in the caps since we are using in the doubles. So this is the syntax, guys. If you want to call any AMDP method inside another AMDP method, first thing is you need to specify which methods you are going to use. Okay, if you are going to use 3 methods, you need to specify using in these 3 methods here. It may be part of same class or it may be part of external class, doesn't matter, just because you are specifying name of the class followed by the method. Okay, the methods which you call here should be public, not private. Okay, if you are calling from the external, if it is calling from the external class methods, then it should be of public methods, guys. You cannot call private methods of other class in another. Okay, right now it is same class, it can be any type of method, doesn't matter, it may be public or private, visibility doesn't matter. Anyways, for in our requirement we always used a public methods. Okay, just giving and gives. Now you got all the required data into this internal table. This internal table is nothing but a structure of this. Now based on this internal table, I want to get header details and save into this. Same thing again what we written is in previous class. Now I'm just using ex underscore items. Okay, should be equal to select vbf.vbln. What is the name? Just a minute. What is the type you have to get? Sales order. Okay, as sales order. Okay, and followed by vbap dot item as so POSNR as order item and followed by material dot vbap dot matnr as material. Okay, so just I'm specifying from VBAP as VBAP inner join orders order head, which I got it from the previous AMDP method, which is the at the runtime, which is called here. Okay, followed by this values head as header. Okay, on I'm going to specify header dot VBLN should be equal to vbap dot VBLN. That's it. Over, guys. So now in this example, we just use the data from AMDP based on the data which I got from another AMDP method. I'm inner joining it and getting the data of this. Saving it till this point, guys. Making sure that save it and activate it. Okay. So this is the way you can call n number of AMDP methods within another AMDP. I'm just showing you to utilize reusability, guys. Okay, this way somebody has been created as a part of your requirement. You already created an AMDP which is getting the data. So again, no need to create another AMDP. You can utilize that AMDP as a part of your next AMDP. So that is the intention, calling an AMDP method inside an AMDP. People call it AMDP inside AMDP. Simple word, AMDP inside AMDP. It may be method or it is within the same class or it is maybe outside of other class. Any questions on this?
No questions.
Okay. Only thing is here, whenever you are calling any AMDP method, remember the syntax. Okay. Just this is a little bit different. Now here, you need to pass all the importing parameters, guys. Okay. Whatever the method which you have in calling method, which it has importing, exporting, all should be passed. All should be passed. Okay. That is mandatory. In case of even regular calling method also in any ABAP program, these are mandatory. Okay. Now you are passing order type equal to TA default. Okay, default value you passed. You want to pass again a dynamic value, that's fine. You can define for this also an order type. Like example, I'll define this importing just to give it. Okay, this value I'll pass here. That's it. The value which is entered into method get based on this importing parameter. You can hit guess. Okay, colon I am order type. That's it. Okay, you can specify based on this. You can based on the value which is entered. Nothing but this is my importing parameter of this method. I am passing this importing to the method of this. Likewise, depends how you write your requirement, guys. Okay, so that is the way you can utilize it. Okay, if you want to use hard coded, that's fine, not an issue. Any questions till this point?
Can I call normal method into AMDP method?
No. That's what I said. We cannot call normal method. Only AMDP inside AMDP. If it is normal method, it will give error itself at the time of specified here.
Can we raise any exceptions over here?
Yeah, we can raise it. Exceptions, you can raise it. Okay, that you can specify as a part of exceptions, and you can raise any is in database, like you can all these things you can specify here exception that, and you can raise as a part of that. That's his part. You can specify that exception what you want to. Okay, you can raise it.
Yeah, this functionality is not there in CDS. This is one of the.
No, CDS will not have that exceptions. This is just, it acts like a regular method and class, but only SQL statements. As a part of method, it's only SQL statements. Okay, all our features are there, same. Okay, any questions on this still?
So this is like normal SQL statements. I mean, normal SQL statements only, right?
Yeah,
So
normal
what is
SQL
the
statements
what
only.
is the difference between OpenSQL and this one? This in part of AMDP.
This is now it's a native statements only. It is not a normal SQL statements. It's
Yeah,
always, yeah.
it is it is a native SQL only. But what differentiated this OpenSQL? So in terms of data extraction.
See, this
So
is not with, see, based on the select which you write on, it is not based on data extraction, doesn't matter anything. Okay. It is the syntax which you specified by database procedure. Okay. Once you specify this as a method, directly it executes on the database layer. It doesn't use as an application layer. Okay. The execution happens on the database layer.
So by the time EX underscore orders, it will, I mean, the data will be in the application layer in terms like, or else
Which
it is
one?
in the,
Which one?
the data which we collected from this table, VBAK, to EX underscore orders, right?
Yes.
So the EX underscore orders, it comes in the application layer or it is also in the DB layer?
It is, everything is in DB layer. That exact complete, it goes into DB layer.
Okay.
Unless it is everything executes on the DB layer only.
Okay.
Everything in anything CMDP, sorry, CDS and AMDPs doesn't execute on your application layer. Only holds the data. Everything goes on the database layer, performs this all things, every calculation, retrieval, everything, and the DB layer itself. In case of HANA, that's the reason we that's the reason recommendation is it is to write AMDPs, CDS or AMDPs use as much as code push down. Okay. Fine. So let's activate whites. Okay. Let's activate it only. It's locked. Okay. Now I'll show one more way of writing here, guys. The flexibility of in AMDPs. We can write select inside, select all these things. I'll just show you. Okay, what I'll do is I'll just remove this method. Just giving, guys, just to show you select inside select, you can achieve in different way based on your requirement. You can write it. Okay, I'm just using this and followed by. Okay, now what I am doing is I just don't want to use importing parameter order type also. Okay. Okay. Okay, now just I'm showing you backend table. Just a minute. Okay, so now I'm just using SC11 VBAK. I want AUART. Okay, order type. Okay, this is the base table. That's fine. Value range table. What is the table? TVK. Okay, let's go to this table. TVAK. Okay, now here we know right now till now we used an ATA, all these things, that's fine. OR or TA, that's fine. Okay, this is the one which we use, order type. Okay, but my requirement is just example. I'm just checking. Okay, just a minute, guys. Is this many order types are there? Okay, fine. billing type is F2 or just okay. Oh, so my requirement is I need to get orders of all order types. Okay, not only OR, all order types which is of type billing type F2, which is of type billing type F2. Okay, so in general, all order based on the billing type F2, I need to get all order types. Based on the all order types, I need to get the data. That is my requirement. Let us do. Okay, for example, just I'm using this type billing type. Okay, order billing type. Yes, order related billing type. No. Let's take delivery related billing type. Okay, fine. I'm just using delivery related billing type using F2. Okay, just executed. Let's say now based on this, okay, billing type, delivery related billing type F2, this many 65 entries are there. I need to get all the orders related to this all 65 sales order types. It may be any type, it doesn't matter guys. It has OR all other things. Now in general ABAP, what we do, for example, if this is requirement, first we go to TVKO and get all F billing F based on F2 billing type, we'll get all order types. Once we get it, we may use inner join or we may use left outer join, doesn't matter. Oh, sorry, all entries. That is our regular. In general, we usually do as a part of regular ABAP. Now, in case of AMDPs, we can use what we say, we can use nested select guys or sub select. We call it a sub select. Now see here, based on this, my requirement is based on billing type F2. I need to get all these particular order types, and this order type should be part of my where condition. Should be part of my where condition. Now see here, I'm writing here. Okay, I'm going to use table TVAK. I'm going to use a table using TVAK. Okay. So now see here, for example, now as a part of this where this should be equal to, okay, specifying brackets open, okay, select, going to specify AUART, okay, followed by, you need to specify from TVAK, okay, where the name of the field is deliver billing type. Okay, billing type is this equal to FAAK. Equal to F2. That's it guys. Okay, now you are writing the select in the where condition. Now how this select will act based on the entries of this, it will get 10 records or 20 records, doesn't matter. Of that 20 records, it will get all these order types. Likewise, you can use nested select guys. You can use nested sub selects. Okay, I'm getting this order type based on this condition. Now this is part of what? Where. It is part of where. Is it clear or not guys? Likewise, you can use select nested selects. Okay, you can use for the field level, you can use for any other level also guys. Okay, this is way. And for example, I'm just giving one more example. Okay, NET DWR. Okay, just what I'm doing is here, I can use here, okay, VBAK, I can specify select, likewise select NET and WR sum of, I'll specify sum of NETWR, okay, from I can use some table guys, or you can use same table, some from VBAK, okay, where customer equal to VBAK dot Kunar. Okay, as custody, as custody. Likewise, I can specify. Now, as a sum, I'm going to specify, just a minute, it is taking status. Okay. Sequence is mismatching. Now see here, I written in the I written here again inside a select case. For one field, I written a select. This all flexibility is available in case of AMDP's case. Now what I am doing, I'm getting regular field, but I want total of the customer. Okay, based on this. Okay, sum of this customer where from VBAK only. Again, I'm using VBAK. You can use any other table where VBAK customer should be equal to VBAK customer. Here, the VBAK customer which you are using here is nothing but this customer. This customer, okay, and top of that you can specify some other guys, and you can specify AU ERT should be equal to only C. Just example like this you can specify, okay, TA like this. Order type should be TA like this you can specify. Likewise, you can use n number of nested select case. Okay, select inside select, select inside select, that's your wish how you write it. Okay, so this is the flexibility which we have in case of AMDPs compared to our SQL. Sorry, in CDS we can't write this subselect all these things. We need to write multiple layers. Whereas in AMDPs we can write subselect to achieve our requirements. Means feasibility. What are the additional features that we have like this? Any questions on this, guys? You can make as much complex as you want it. That's your wish. Any questions on this? Any confusion?
No confusion.
Okay, so whenever you get, okay, for example, you want to requirement to do some calculation on one field and you are not able to do, simply write one more select guys. After that, once you are achieving the requirement output, you can make simplification after that. Okay, so likewise, what the intention is here, I just use here sum only for that particular based on this customer, nothing, no group by, nothing is required. Only one field I'm getting it, right? So obviously the return field is one only. So obviously I need to use as followed by customer. Again, I specified in the where condition. That's your wish, guys. In whichever way you want to write it, you can specify. You can at the rate at the field level. You can enter in the where condition. Again, this again into this. I can use this. For example, this is one thing just to show you. I'll just take it. Here, select inside, select inside, select. For one field, I use this select. Again, we make this equal to where AURT equal to I specified again one more select, another condition. Based on inside this again a condition. Likewise, that depends on your requirement how you write your code, guys. Okay, now how many nested selects? We call it as sub selects or nested selects. Is it clear or not, guys? Any confusion on this?
No, sir.
Okay, fine. So like this is the way, this is the additional advantage which we have in AMDP, guys. That's it. Okay, so we haven't seen about AMDPs with AMDP calling inside AMDP. We see in the table internal tables joinings. We see in subselects. Likewise, based on your Functions are same, guys. Group by, aggregations, all these things, whatever you see here, these all things has been common. Okay, union. Function like concatenate, all these functions will work. Okay, you can do all things as a part of your select. What you done in regular SAP select also, we have seen it, that all things you can do it. Union, all base functions same. Okay, again, anyways, we used an aggregation sum, all these things we have can use it, that's your wish. Okay, apart from that, these are the additional ways of writing a select. Like main advantage of is, in case of AD, it doesn't matter inner join, this is the case sub select. Okay, when you go to and write it, generally people write more of sub select. So whenever the requirement comes, if they think that CDS cannot be achieved for their, okay, may be achievable for others but not, okay, at that time you may not able to design using CDS, then they will go with an AMDPs. That also, this is a AMDP way of writing is, we have an option called table functions. Okay, nothing but CDS on top. CDS is on top of AMDP. That is the recommended way. If you want to write that way, you need to know how the AMDP is, all these things. Okay, so the main thing is the sub selects, where you can write a sub select all these things, guys. Hope it's clear. Any questions on this? AMDP is very simple topic, guys. Small, and you have only thing is just you can features like what we discussed. Class, method, followed by the selects, number of selects, joins, and followed by other as usual functions is already available, which we have discussed across the regular selects, and apart from as a part of again CDS also. That all functions are available, most of them. And here the cast is also available. We have seen in the previous example, but we need to use, instead of abap.char, we have to use var_char. Okay, var decimal. That depends on your requirements. Okay. Any questions on this? Okay, so likewise you can define, just try to practice it, guys. So next topic is on CDS with the AMDP, guys, table function. So I think I can't if I start it, it will not complete, guys. So that will take up tomorrow, guys.
So we cannot publish this AMDPs. I mean, third-party tools can consume this AMDPs.
No. This is just like a class methods.
Okay, this is like independent to this S4.
Yes, S4. That's the reason.
Yeah.
CDS are platform independent. AMDPs are not platform independent.
Okay. So again, if you want to consume this, like create OData.
Again, OData you need to use as a part of OData call method, all these things. Instead of that, better to write a CDS. That's what. Or directly, you see, right? If already existing AMDP, then you can call it. Okay, but creating an AMDP, calling as a part of OData doesn't make any sense, because directly in OData you can write your code, right? It is OData is nothing but a class method. Okay, unnecessary of development efforts.
Yeah, but from that OData, we can push the code to DB level, right? So like using the same.
No, this is not we are not going to push it. We are only to read the AMDP. Okay, but yes, still in AMDP, if see what your intention, why you are going to AMDP to achieve with the single class all my requirements. Okay, so if it is not achievable, see if you are using as a part of regular OData, creating an AMDP and using as a regular OData is also a class and methods. Okay, again you are using this class as a part of OData means doesn't make any sense as if you are creating a fresh implementation. Only thing is if you are using as a part of ABAP reports, then it's fine. Okay, because if you are using in OData, we will not prefer to write an AMDP guys. We'll create a CDS, multiple CDS we'll write, and we'll use inner join in our OData methods. Again, the CDS also executes on the database layer only, right? Basically, if things is like you want to, in some cases there are where API methods, there are some API calls where they can use and this particular class and methods, they can use an API calls. In some cases, there it can be used.
But even for APIs also, we need to register and we can need to generate an API, right?
Yeah, again, we need to generate all these things. Yeah, business objects, that all things we have to do it. Okay, guys. So tomorrow we'll take up of table functions. That is the main thing, guys. To understand the table functions, I have been explaining this all things. Okay. Now till whatever we discuss, we will not use in real life. Okay. Maybe using, some people will use as requirement, they use AMDP, which is not recommended way. But yeah, but the table functions is a concept where we write a CDS on top of AMDP. That is the main concept we'll discuss in next tomorrow's class, guys. Okay. Fine, guys. So let's meet tomorrow and we'll discuss on that. Thank you, guys.